Ultraman Z! That was loud. Oos! Hey there, my name is Achilles, and if you couldn't tell from the intro, today we are talking about Ultraman Z, or Ultraman Z for the initiated. Z started airing on June 20th, 2020, and the first 6 episodes are simulcast on Ultraman's official YouTube channel with English subtitles, which is a huge deal, so take advantage of it. Super Riot Productions is keeping the 2 most recent episodes up while they air, so make sure to catch it while you can. Now, I have to warn you, from here on out, we're going full spoilers. Ultraman Z follows the Anti-Kaiju Defense Force Storage, mainly a young pilot named Haruki. Haruki pilots the mech Sevenger to protect the Earth against a wide array of kaiju. When the kaiju Genogard steals the Ultra Metals and crash lands on Earth, Haruki must team up with the newest hero, Ultraman Z. And while Haruki is our main character, I'm enjoying the entire ensemble cast. Yoko is a mentor pilot who has a crush on Ultraman Z because she's only into older guys. Kojiro is the dependable architect of Storage's mechs that's full of wisdom. Yuka is the genius little sister of Storage. She's gotten some really good lessons so far, and I'm enjoying how animated she gets throughout the show. The show has done a fantastic job of selling us these characters' relationships, not only with Haruki, but with each other. The Storage team really feels like a team of colleagues that care about each other, and that makes me care. When Yoko was frozen, I cared about what was going to happen to this character at such an early part of the series. I cared that Haruki was feeling helpless in that moment because he didn't have his Zet Riser. My point is, I love elaborate fight scenes with giant monsters, but it's the characters that give it weight. Ultraman Zet's scope is complemented by its main cast. Each fight has its own stakes because Zet isn't the only one on the battlefield. It's Haruki, it's Yoko, and sometimes it's even Yuka. To have each character mean something to the plot so early on is a big accomplishment. And while we're talking up to episode 6, there's someone I'd be absolutely brain dead not to mention. Jugless Juggler. Or Captain Hebikura if you don't want spoilers. Congrats. You played yourself. Before this, Orb was my only true experience into Ultraman, and I've only made it halfway through that series. But I have seen enough to be in awe of Juggler as a villain. In episode 6, when he toys with Jeet about turning over a new leaf, mwah. And the previous episode shows us that isn't entirely true. But I do want to point out that Captain Hebikura has scenes where he looks completely genuine when he's with the Storage team. There's something more going on there, and I'm really excited to find out what. I mean, he could just be evil. He definitely made his own Zet Riser using the powers of darkness, so yeah. The last thing I want to talk about is the fight scenes. The fights are the #1 things that have always held me back from the Ultra series. Most of the fight scenes I've seen have always felt very repetitive or formulaic. But I have yet to feel that way about Zet. Of course, sometimes it's going to be very apparent that these are rubber suits, but for my money, Ultraman Z has the best visual effects of any tokusatsu on TV today. They complement the fights so well. There's some sort of charm to knowing there's 2 people in big monster suits smashing miniature cities on my screen, but this show legitimately makes me forget that from time to time with its spectacle. Zet far and away knocks it out of the park in that department. All in all, we are just cracking the plot on Ultraman Z. I'm excited to see what happens with the Devil Splinters and the Possessed dude that definitely won't bring back Belial. But I want to know what you guys thought of Ultraman Z's first 6 episodes. Leave your opinions in the comments down below, or you can find me on all my social media and let me know there. It's up on the screen. And if you made it this far, don't forget to henshin that like button into a blue boy, right or kick that subscribe button, and I will see you next Thursday.